Hello to everyone. First, gender violence on the first day of life. The shocking news of the kidnapping of a baby boy in a hospital in Oromia by a father who reportedly took this action after learning that his child was a girl is not just a criminal case. If this story is true, it's a crime against the dignity of girls and a clear symbol of gender-based violence. In the past, girls were buried alive. Today, if a father does not accept his child simply because she is a girl and kidnaps another baby, is there a fundamental difference from the same thinking? In both cases, the message is the same. A girl is not worth accepting. The baby girl was rejected from the very first moment of her life by the person who should have been her first refugee and supporter. How will she be able to live with this wound when she grows up and knows the truth that her father did not want her, not because of poverty or illness, but simply because she was a girl, is a wound that may never heal. Meanwhile, the mother's suffering is not less than that of her child. A mother who gave birth to her child with love suddenly realizes that her husband did not consider their common daughter worthy of acceptance. This is not just a shock, it's a collapse of trust, security, and the foundation of the family. How can one live with a man who has denied his daughter because of her gender after such treatment? This is a question that many women in societies with inadequate legal and economic protection are forced to grapple with. Societies where women still face serious restrictions in the areas of custody, economic independence, and social support. A mother's first duty is to unconditionally support her daughter, to teach her that a person's value is not determined by gender and that the father's discriminatory behavior is never a measure of her value. In contrast, the duty of the law is also clear. If the motive for this act was gender discrimination, this case should not be investigated simply as a kidnapping, but as a form of violence against children and gender-based discrimination. And it should be dealt with decisively so that no one thinks that the humiliation of girls is free. The International Women's Solidarity Council calls for a transparent and decisive judicial investigation of this case, psychological support for both families, ensuring the safety of both babies, and adopting effective policies to combat discrimination and violence against women and girls. Human dignity knows no gender. A society that considers its girls worthless from the first day of life has sacrificed its own future. International Women's Solidarity Council. Till next video and text.